Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and checking out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right. This time in my living room doing what I do for you. It's no wet outside. I couldn't get no blank my umbrella up, so I'm going inside to do what I do. Let's go. Writers in 25 really live by a storyteller. Story with a message in a story for life. These are life lessons. I'm trying to give them to you. Hope you're getting it. Well, I'm too clear. Hope you can see me. Look a little dark. I'm gonna do something with this lighting. All right. Well, let's go to producer sleep, so I gotta do what I gotta do on my own. All right. Let's do this. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka knowing thyself. At the question, know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Avoid them. Don't be them. A person who knows not, who knows that they know not, is simple. I can teach you. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Just avoid them. I always do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is sleep, like most of y'all right now. But that's my job, is to wake you up. A person who knows and knows that they know, wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Know thyself, and to Mayat be true. Get used to that, because that's going to be the new thing. I told you. All right, lesson for my right thinkers. Here we go. If you're tuning in to me, you get to jump on your lessons that we're going to be going over this week. So today we're going to do right thinkers. Let's talk about Shu and Tefnut. Okay? That's air, dry and moist. All right. First of all, I teach the creation story to get my right thinkers to understand nature. These are facts of life. You worry about man. No, let's worry about the situation that was here before man was put here. All conscious, all knowing. He put the sun there. After the sun was in place, light, as they call it, let there be light. Okay, whatever, it's fine. But then the next four elements is what shapes our lives, because he created air. The story goes, he masturbated, put it in his mouth, spit out air and moist air. So you got air that we breathe, as my man said, that good ass prana. He put that second after the sun. Third, he gave us rain from up above, the moisture, the morning dew. That's Tefnut. We identify nature. We gave nature identity. So you can study it, understand it, and now you can emulate it in your own daily routine aspect of your career to make you a better person. They knew this thousands of years ago. I'm just trying to teach it now so you can understand it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a way of life. Like I say, it's right thinking. Shu was spit out to be air for humans to breathe. Before we was here, he's setting the stage for us. Understand that. Shu is what they call the life giver, by way of what? Air, O2, oxygen. That was here before humans was here. Okay, that's why the creation story is important, to give you a concept and understanding of how this thing is done conceptually. None of us was here. All right, Shu was the most taken for granted God aspect. Why? Because it's so plentiful. You can't get but so much at one time, and it's always there for you. So give him his respect. They held him in high esteem. Okay, very high. Right? Shu shows you God was conscious of our needs before he even made us. That's the concept. All knowing. That's why he gets the title. Okay? Now, Shu, the firstborn of Ra, breath of life, air. Okay? Shu was also the first king, passed down the throne to his son. We will get to him next. But these are all concepts. We're giving them life. Okay? Shu was the opposite. Remember, everything came in pairs. Shu, Tefnut. Dry air, moist air. They go together, equal opposites. It started from that point on, and you'll see. Shu and Tefnut hanging out, got lost in the noon early in life. This what they was doing, just familiarizing themselves, just finding things, because wasn't nothing here but Ra and Noon. Ra, the Noon. Then you got Shu and Tefnut that he's creating. He's putting it all together. Okay, these are the early parts. Take you through it. Hope you understand it. All right. When Ra noticed that Shu and Tefnut was gone, he sent out his eye. And guess who the eye was at that time? It sent the eye was his consciousness or his mind. That was Tahuti. Okay? Went and found him, brought him back home. When Ray came back home, Ra was pleased. Okay? They says tears created human beings. Well, that's okay. Another story. In Egypt, you have 5 different places that had 3 different stories. Or 3 different places with 5 different creation stories. There's 5 different creation stories up and down the Nile, Egyptian Nile River from different people because they believe he understood nature. All of them did. The nature part never changed. Here you go. Now you got Tefnut, the lion head female aspect of moisture. They called her the lady, the goddess of the sky. Okay? She rained down moisture, feed the earth. Okay? From that point, the phrase, hell have no fury like a woman's going. Now, Tefnut, you see the lion-headed goddess, when the story goes, when God get upset, he turned Tefnut loose. She's God's fury. So that's where you get that concept. Hell had no feel like a woman's going, you don't want Tefnut coming after you. It's another story, but yeah, she's a bad mamma jamma, the first, okay? Tefnut is Ra's hit woman, I call her. All right? She's fierce. She had the power to burn and destroy anything in her way. The story goes, she came down and started taking care of the bad people. They got so good to her. She was bloodthirsty. So she was killing up everything and everybody. So Ra sent my man Tahuti down and Shu to soften her up, token her. They did that. Long story short, they fed her fake blood. It was beer. She drank so much she got drunk. And guess how long she slept? 3 days. Yeah, that 3-day thing is all over the Egyptian mythology. Okay, I was 1, then I was 3. Right now, he was 3. Him, Shu, and Tefnut. Okay, that's what we're dealing with right now. Tefnut, the first mother, her children were going to become Geb and Nut. That's the next lesson. Listen, Geb was the earth, Nut was heaven. Okay, understand that. Next, we got Shu and Tefnut gave birth to Geb, earth. Geb, the physical aspect of your body, that's you, the physical aspect. Earth is what body is representing conceptually. All right, these are all the things that you need before you even get here. He's putting everything in place, the foundation, earth, for stuff to grow. That's Geb. Geb and Nut was heaven and earth in a love embrace. So, couldn't happen. This is the earth. This is the world before we got here. Nut on top, Geb on the bottom. Ra had enough of that. He said, I can't do my thing with you guys like that. So he told Shu, separate them. So you see a picture with Shu pushing up, Nut stretched over the earth. That's the concept. That's the dome concept. Okay? That's heaven. Nut represents heaven. And Dr. Ben said heaven is between a black woman's legs. Yeah. All right. Where we at down here? Okay, here you go. After the love embrace, here you go. Geb was separated. He became earth. Shu pushed Nut up. She became heaven. That's what's the first 4 elements. Okay? You got everything in place. You got air. You got the sun. You got air. You got moist air. You have the earth, the foundation, and then you got the heaven, the starry deck heaven, the canopy that comes over. That's Nut. After that, you know what comes? Right now, let's going to deal with them. First of all, Geb is the father. Okay? Geb represents earth. Him, earth, and heaven got together. That's what created man. God decided everything was where it's supposed to be. He got inside Osiris, he created Asar, the first spirit in man, that sixth element, that six, come on, we ain't going that way again. But he created the spirit, and with the spirit, opposite spirit is wisdom. Hello, intuitive knowledge. That's Isis, that's what represents. From then, they gave birth to ego, Set, Nephthys, nature. That's the foundation of what it started. This is what you need to understand. And with that identity and understanding how the aspects you can use them in your life is what I'm going to teach you to do. And then you move on to the next one. Because once we get down here to Set and Nephthys, you should be ready to transform and become the master self, which is Heru. Let me wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm inside. I like to be out there in nature, but it's a little wet out there, so I'm doing my thing in here. Let me wrap this up for you. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Students, here we go. Shu and Tefnut gave birth to Newton and Gad. So we know now how creation started. Right, thinkers? You need to be firm and understanding in the creation. From that point on, you can learn the things as you go. But without a good solid foundation, understanding creation, the Bible starts with it. Everybody starts with the creation. No different. But you need to know it, understand it, become those elements, understand those elements as character builder for your personality, and you will learn them. You will become a master of yourself. Why are you here? Why? Because you have perfected your personality. That's what this is all about. The tree of life is teaching you how to perfect you, and then you can grow. You're well-grounded in your faith and understanding, and you can grow and do anything you want. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yeah, that's God. That's the Spirit of God. I can do all things through Heru who strengthens me and enlightens me. Okay? With that note, right thinkers, I'll see y'all next week. But again, tomorrow, another lesson for you. We ain't done.